So welcome back to the my video lecture of software engineering unit for test management. So in this video lecturing we going to discuss about the test planning and test plan components. So test planning a plan is a document that provide a framework or approach for achieving a set of goals. So test plan very complex and detailed documents because we analyze the entire product, software product, codings, flow of executions, validation, verifications. Um, so we analyze everything to make that test plan document to provide a framework for achieving a set of goal. So it's a very complex and detailed document. Is must you make that very detailed document, and also plan can be strictly followed by the business oriented and technically oriented. So there's some models available such as a V model or extended modified V model helps to the support test planning. So plan description describes so what specific task must be accomplished, what is responsibility for each task, and what who is the responsibility for each task, what specific first point is what specific task must be accomplished. So which you based on the project model to specify the specific task may be accomplished, and what is who is the responsible for each task, and what tools, procedures and techniques must be used, and how much time and effort is needed, and what resources are essential. So these are the plan describes. So make make ready these things to ensure these things to make a plan and make a plan document. So and next one is a plan also contain milestones. So milestones are tangible events that are expected to occur in certain time in the project life cycle. Test manager use them to determine the project status. So next, a planner usually includes the following essential high level items. First, overall test objective. So it has tester why are we testing, and who is to be achieved by the test, and what are the risks associated with the testing this product. So and the next one is what to be tested. That means scope of the test. So what item, features, procedures, functions, object, clusters, subsystems will be tested. Next, who will test? Who are the personnel responsible for the test? How to test? What strategies, methods, hardware, software, tools, and technical going to be applied? So, what test document deliverable should be produced? And when to test? What are the schedules for test? What item need to be available? How to stop it? This is not economically feasible or practical to plan a test until the defect have been revealed. So this is a essential high level items for testing, planning a test. And the next one, using some hierarchical plan that include the several level of quality assurance and testing plan. So that is a hierarchy, using the hierarchy structures to defining the quality assurance and testing plan. So that hierarchical depends on the type, size, risk, provenance, and the machine safety criticals of software. So software quality assurance using the V and B plan, verification validation plans. So that plans having the master provide the master test plan and a review plan. So master test plans containing the 4 types of testing plan: unit test, integration test, system test, acceptance test. So this is a test planning. And next one is a test plan components. So what is the test plan components? Is a test plan components are basically described by IEEE standard 8291983. Actually, these components should appear in the master test plan, and each of the level based level based test plan, unit integration, etc. with the appropriate amount of details. So first test plan is a test plan identifier. So test plan identifier. So the organizational standards should describe the format for the test plan identifier and how to specify the version. So they need a unique identifier so that can be associated with a specific project and become a part of the project history. The project history and all project related items should be stored in a project database and come under the control of configuration management system. So that is a project test plan identifier component. And the next one is the introduction. In this section component, test planner give an overall description of the project and the system software being developed or maintained and the software items and or features to be tested, usually to include a high level description of testing goals and the testing approach to be used. So that is the introduction component. And next component, item to be tested. So in this section component, listing of the entire entity to be tested and should include names, identifier, version, reversion, number of each entity. The item listed could include procedures, class, model, library, subsystem and systems actually. So and the next components of features to be tested. So features to be tested. In this section, component of the test plan tester give another view of the entity to be tested by the describing them in terms of the features they encompasses. Definition of the feature is feature may describe a distinguishing characteristics of a software component or system. For example, features relate to performance, reliability, portability, functionality requirement. And the next component is the approach. In this section of component, test plan provide the broad coverage of issues to be addressed when testing the target software. The testing activities describe the level of descriptive detail should be efficient so that the major testing task and task duration can be identified. And the next component, item fail, pass or fail criteria. So given in this session component, given test item and test case, the tester must have the set of criteria to decide on whether the test has been paused or failed upon execution. The master test plan should provide a general description of these criteria. In this test design specification section, more specific detail are given for each item or group of items actually. So on the if failure occurs when the actual output produced by the software does not agree what was expected under the conditional specified by the test. Next component, suspension and resume criteria. So criteria to suspend and resume the testing are described. So it's based on the scheduling. For example, if in the section the criteria are suspended of the end of the working day, I resume the following morning. So that is the suspension and resume. Next one is a test deliverable. Execution based testing as a set of deliverable that includes the test plan along with its associated test design specification, test procedures, test cases. So that is a deliver may also include other document that result from testing, such as test log, test transmittal report and test incident report and test summary reports. Also preparing and storing these documents required considerable resources. Each organization should decide which of the following document is required for the given project. And the next component is the testing task. So in this section, testing task should identify all testing related tasks and the dependencies. So using a WBS, work breakdown structure, WBS. So using that WBS work breakdown structure to uh, to to high-level tasks set at the top of the hierarchical task tree leaves the detailed task, sometimes called work package, that can be done by one or two people in short time period, typically 3 to 5 days. WBS is used by project manager for defining the task and work project needed for project planning. So, and the next component is a testing environment. So describe the software and the hardware need to be testing efforts. And next is the responsibility. So staff who will be responsible for test related tasks should be identified. In this section, we identify the task, what are the staffs as available, and staffs what are the responsibility for that staff's related test related task. So identify that things. So it include a personnel who will be transmitting the software under test, developing the test design specification and test case, executing the test, tracking and monitoring, checking, integrating, managing and providing the equipment, developing the test harnesses, interacting and with the users and customers. The group may include developer, testers, software quality assurance staff, software analysis, and customer users in this component to handling the responsibility. And next, staffing and training needs. And the test planner should describe the staff and skill level needed to carry out the test related responsibilities, such as listed in section. Already training required to perform tasks would be noted. So next component, scheduling. So schedule task duration should be established and recorded with the aid of an task networking tool. This milestone should be established, recorded and scheduled. These milestones usually appear in the project plan as well as test plan. And risk and contingencies. So every testing effort has risk associated with it. Software testing with a high level of criticality and complexity and tight delivery deadline all imposes risk that may have negative impact on project goal. This risk could be identified, evaluated, and prioritized. Contingency plans should be developed that can be activated if it risks occur. And the next one is the testing cost component. So in this section component, project manager in consultations with the developer and tester estimate for the cost of the testing. So that make a cost of planning, designing, and cost of acquiring, cost of software, hardware, for the test, cost of support for test environment, execution the test, cost of recording and analyze, cost of tier break down gas to resource the environment. So thank you all.